Hey everyone, and welcome back to the CBS Thought Pod, the show where we share incredible stories and explore fascinating insights from experts. I'm your host Shaunak, and we're so glad to have you here with us. In today's episode, we're diving into the insights on education and the rise of AI by Mr. Ryan Donaghy. Before we dive in, I'd love to get to know you better.
Fantastic. It's very nice to meet you, Savik. Ryan Donaghy. I'm the Deputy Minister of Education in the province of New Brunswick in Canada.
It's awesome to have you here. My first question to you is, how are you as a student?
Well, throughout my high school studies, I was a pretty good student. I did the IB program, but I did not graduate with the IB diploma. So I know how hard that can be. And certainly I wish you all luck as you enter the IB program for grades 11 and 12 coming in the following years.
Thank you. We're really excited to learn about the IB curriculum. My next question to you is, what motivated you to come to India? And what are your thoughts on the Indian education system?
So part of what we do, we have an education system in New Brunswick, 300 schools across our province, but we also have schools throughout the world. And thus far, we have no schools that deliver the New Brunswick curriculum in India. So myself, as well as Stephanie Underhill-Tomlinson, one of my colleagues, have been in India for the last 9 days, meeting with schools, trying to find a partner that will deliver the New Brunswick curriculum, where students would graduate with the same diploma as our students back in New Brunswick, Canada.
That's an interesting system. I wonder what it would be like to study in such a system. Could you please share your thoughts on our school?
So I've been thoroughly impressed with your school. I've had the very good fortune of visiting your school. The project-based learning that you're seeing throughout the school and the technology that you're using to solve real-world problems that are there today, the space exploration that you guys are doing, it's no wonder that you've won prizes of national significance at some of the competitions. And the fact that you've decided as a school to embrace artificial intelligence. It's something that we're grappling with in the education sector throughout the world. But I believe, as does your school, that we need to work with it. We need to figure out how we're going to use it for good. And we also need to ensure that students are critically thinking about that technology. It has great power. It has certainly uses in education, but you're going to be using it when you go to work. So it's important to learn it. It's important to learn the safeguards, that critical thinking skill, so that you're not just taking verbatim what is being spit out by the technology is critically important. And I think you're doing it very well here.
I totally agree with you. We at CBS work towards understanding the information provided by AI and not taking it at face value. What are the key elements that make a world-class education system?
So the project-based learning that we see in this school is exactly the way that we've gone, where it's not all about pen and paper, sitting in rows of desks. It's about getting outside. It's about outcomes-based learning, where you're really learning skills. You're really experimenting. You're not just being talked to. Certainly, being able to have real world experiences, being able to solve real world problems, there's no better way to learn. And that's what our system does. And I'm seeing that in your school as well.
Thank you, sir. We're all about integrating technology into our studies. Which brings me to my next question. You usually have a two-language policy globally. Do you think kids would benefit from learning more languages?
Absolutely. So I learned 3. And I wish I had learned more. Being able to expand that knowledge, it allows you to not only discover those cultures. It's not about just the language. It's about the culture. It's about being able to go and experience that and talk to the people in those countries in their language. It makes a tremendous difference. As I travel around the world for my job, there are some countries I can converse in the language of choice of those countries. There are other countries, unfortunately, I can't. And what I get out of the countries where I can have those natural conversations is completely different than when that simply isn't available to me. Now, we talked about technology. That helps, certainly being able to translate. I can communicate, I can get places, I can order things, but it's still not the same thing as being able to actually converse in that native language.
Out of curiosity, how many languages do you speak?
Spanish, English, and French.
Oh, nice. Absolutely. It's so much more enjoyable to chat with people from different countries and learn about the unique words and phrases. It's time for a rapid fire round. Let's begin. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I am absolutely an early bird. I wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have a bit of a routine where I exercise and start reading and get ready for my day before my kids wake up. That's the real reason I have to wake up early.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Political science. So civics certainly was one of my favorites. I was also pretty good in math, but that political science interest was what brought me to government and helped me get to what I'm doing now.
Very cool. What is that one word that describes your leadership style?
Oh, that's a tough question. I like to lead by example. That's more than one word, but.
What is your best memory in school?
My best memory in school has to be some of those teachers that marked me along the way. And I know we keep coming back to technology, but it's that piece that technology will never be able to replace. That personal touch of teachers. I vividly remember a couple of them throughout my schooling, and they mark me to this day.
In your opinion, what is the biggest challenge in education today?
So there's English class, but then there's truly going out and exploring some of those leadership books, and it's personal to everybody. So I'm not going to give one. I'm going to say explore as many books as you possibly can.
Okay. Last question. What's your biggest challenge in education today?
So there are many challenges, but there's so many opportunities. The way that we've changed education from that rows of desks, writing that test, memorization. I remember cramming for exams, getting up, and the next day I probably didn't remember half of what I answered, even if it was right. So being able to change that mindset, it's a work in progress. I'm certain that every day that parents are asking yourselves and your teachers about what book you were studying, what math problem you were working on, but really what I think is most important is being able to experience it. That's what you're going to remember, and that's how you can apply it going forward. So that change in culture worldwide, some countries are further ahead in that than others, but I think that's the way of the future.
I completely understand what you mean about how this can relate to our students. Once we grasp a few key concepts, we can readily apply it to a diverse range of topics and subjects. So that's all from my side.
Excellent. Thank you so much. This has been a pleasure.
Thank you. All right. That's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to stay subscribed and keep an eye out for upcoming episodes. You won't want to miss out on what's coming next. Catch you soon.